Okay, so we are finally in Civ5.
This is Russia. The great
This is
city.
a good place to found a city. Food.
Okay, so we are in somewhere. Okay, so terrain. Let's start with that first. What do we have around?
We have a desert hill here.
Desert?
It
hill?
produces
So
2 hammer.
the desert? Oh no, the movement cost is only 1.
Why?
But the defensive bonus on a desert is actually less, 1/3 left. So maybe we should settle a city like right there. Because then we have 2. We have
crabs. We have stone. We have bison. We have deer. We also have some wine, which increases happiness. If you see here, happiness.
Right. So let's go back to the terrain. The hills, they're on desert, unfortunately, and desert is not good for defense. And then we have.
But we have here. This is grassland
and hill and river. So the grassland, the basic food production is 2. But the defensive bonus is, well, 1/3 less. But we're on a hill, so that should more or less counteract.
Yes. And there's a river here.
So the rivers, they attack penalty for crossing is 20%.
But
so
it can be set back for us if we're attacking people. But if people try to attack us, they'll be
hampered.
Yes,
hampered in a way. Let's see, what else do we have around here? We have still
stone.
grassland.
Let's talk louder.
That's still grassland.
Stone and grassland. And over here, there's some desert,
which is not
can't
good.
produce anything.
Well, desert, actually, I believe it does produce. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
So what about over here? We have some
mountains
and rivers. Except mountains, they're not accessible by anything but Air Force, and we don't even. Well, never mind. We don't even have a city. We have some forest and tundra and hills. So tundra, the basic food production is 1 and the movement cost is 1. And we have deers on that. The forest adds, like, as I recall, 25% defense bonus because it's rough terrain.
That's good.
And that's all we can see because of the mist. So
we're just going to found their city right here. We think this is a good place because of all the resources.
Yep.
So
found a city.
Found a city.
Okay, we got Moscow. So from what we've seen so far, we're guessing the terrain itself ranked out of 10. What do you think? 10 being the best.
Well, I think maybe an 8.
I think an 8.
I think
because we have the desert.
We have really good resources. Like we have stone, we have
wine,
crab, and we have deer over here. We've got wine, which increases happiness. But there's some desert over here, and that doesn't produce any food. But we have some grassland, which is nice. But we have some desert over here.
Speaking of the resources, we have bison, we have stone, wine, 2 crab, and deer. So what that translates into is the bonus resources we have are deer and bison.
Yes.
And stone. So deer and bison, they produce food, and stone produces hammers. We don't have any strategic resources on us, but we do have, I think, a couple luxuries. Crab is a luxury resource, and so is the wine.
Yes. Yeah, it's very good for if you want happiness.
Happiness, we got that.
Oh, happiness. Speaking of happiness, this is happiness. And
if we don't keep our citizens happy, we will be overthrown, and that would be end of Moscow.
Yes. Oh, and if you have a lot of happiness, then you can enter a golden age, which gives you more gold. Gold over here.
So we have 3 gold, and if you click on it, we can see the economic.
I have some information that may be of use.
So we can check out
Moscow.
Defense, I think.
15. 2 food per turn. This is all per turn. 1 per turn. 4 science per turn. 3 gold per turn. 1 culture per turn. Oh, that's good. Oh no, it's not good. It's normal.
6 hammers.
6 hammers. Oh, stone. We have stones. Okay. And faith. We have no faith, but that will pop up later. So we get 3 gold per turn and total expenses. We don't have anything yet, so we are still getting 3 gold per turn.
Okay, so let's get started. production. It's yelling us to choose a production. So the next thing you do, it depends upon what you want, where you want to go, how you want to do it. These culture, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to accumulate at the beginning of the game because each of your cities gives one culture, but things like the monument, they improve culture by 2. That's always an option.
But it does decrease your gold, and it costs 40, so 7 turns for us. If you want to explore, see how all this cloud over here, as one of your warriors or your scout or any people, any units that you have, if they go around
into the cloud,
yes, it'll clear out, and you see down here, it'll expand your map.
Yep, but the benefit of the scout is that the unit is not slowed by rough terrain. So where warriors can only move 1 through a forest, scouts can do 2.
Yeah. So, however, they are kind of vulnerable to attack.
Yep.
Warriors are just your fighting units. They can move twice, however, not on
rough terrain.
Yes.
We have a warrior, so want to go with a scout right now?
Yes. Workers.
They improve tiles.
They do. And do they give you more hammers? Is that no?
I don't know. They're also
improves food.
Vulnerable.
They improve production. No, they're not as vulnerable.
They can be stolen.
Yeah, they're pretty vulnerable.
Scout. Okay, so once that's done, we should be able to roam around and see what's actually out there because it's just a whole bunch of this.
Research.
So this is really interesting because more and more I think about it, this tech tree is actually a lot like Guns, Germs, and Steel because think about it this way: this is the beginning of time, and then
agriculture.
You have agriculture, which is like
farming. And depending on how many resources we have and where we are, where we've landed in the game. It depends. Yes, depends on where we've landed.
So that's kind of geographic luck here.
Yes.
And now that we have that basic geographic luck, this agriculture, it kind of symbolizes that people are now, they've already worked the land in history. If this was a real historic civilization, this would symbolize people already having domesticated cereal grains, and now because there's a food surplus and no new people are being born, they can decide to do new things like pottery, animal husbandry, archery, mining. That's what we have now. So what are we gonna do? First of all, what do we have?
Yeah, okay. We've got bison. We need animal trapping, but we don't have bison yet, so maybe we should research it first.
Well, we have the stone right there, and we have crab, but the sailing.
So how about we do mining first?
Okay, so if we go
masonry, hold on, I forgot masonry. Alright.
So if we go to choose research, then we can choose mining and we can see exactly what it gives. It allows mines to be constructed and chopping forests. And we have forests, so we will expand eventually. So mining?
Yes. However, archery is good. No. Military.
Yeah.
Well, it goes to mathematics eventually. Let's do this one first.
Mining. So, going back to the Guns, Germs, and Steel kind of train of thought that was a little bit odd, it symbolizes, no problem. It symbolizes this is like the civilization has already started domesticating grains. Now we have more time, and then technologies will be built.
Yes. You just said it.
Oh, never mind. I didn't know what you were talking. I thought you were on about something. No, never mind.
Well, this doesn't really actually relate to Guns, Germs, and Steel as much, but depending on which resources we have, see animal husbandry, trapping, and then horseback riding with the horses and trapping, you can trap your animals. Just contain them, acquire them to use them beneficially, and you need animals, so you need to have these a lot of these resources before you should get them.
So like the geographic luck?
Yeah, that's kind of geographic luck. I mean that, not in a Guns, Germs, and Steel way, but it's still geographic luck.
So you have to have those things in order to build them. We have it, and we're kind of lucky, but okay.
What should we do with our
warrior? Shouldn't we move him?
Let's move him here to open up this.
Okay. Oh,
what?
and
we have cow. Oh, we should have done animal husbandry.
Now we should have done that, but we didn't.
Should we change it? We can change it though. We can change it. It's only been one turn. But let's do it.
Wait, but we have to expand, and that will take several turns.
True, but we need to do animal husbandry, and then we need.
So do you want to start mining and then do animal husbandry?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Mine, top down, of course. Okay, so now overall plan for technology. This is interesting. I'm gonna let you handle this since you were going on about it.
Oh, yes. So, Cara and I were talking. Well, I was talking. She was listening. We were talking about. I'm gonna open this. Actually, I don't need it. Never mind. So, yes, this is our. Let me start again. So, here you see our warrior. Him. And he's used for fighting. But we were thinking that we would go a more scientific approach to the game.
Focus more on
the science, yes, and developing new technologies. Because I think that would give us. Military would give us an advantage early on in the game, but later in the game, I think technology would eventually benefit us, and we can, like guns. If we had guns, then we wouldn't need as many warriors.
So, like, kind of quoting what Sadie and I were discussing earlier, it's basically more power for less units.
Yeah.
So, the questions are our goals. And then, how is science and technology important for economic, military, cultural, religious power? I think we just kind of clarified our military goals. It is to basically protect ourselves until we're smart enough in a way to really attack if necessary. But I think it's really a defensive thing, right?
Oh, that's right. Hold on. We have an example. So we're talking. We go all the way over here. We were trying to get. Well, ultimately, you're trying to get over here, but where is it?
Lasers?
No, no, not lasers. Nuclear fusion. That will we can get the atomic bomb then, right?
Yeah.
So if we were to do the technology first and not the military part, we might fall a little bit because we don't have as many military, but if we get advanced technologies like nuclear fusion and mobile tactics and lasers and robotics, then we could just go.
It's a different form of hard power.
Yeah, we can just blow their cities up.
So in terms of economic power, since we have so many resources, the faster we get the science, like the faster mining is done, the faster we get masonry, the faster we get animal husbandry and trapping, the more we'll be able to access and really use the resources that we have all over the place.
Speaking of that, we should buy a building or something to increase our science.
So
how do we do that? That's right. We need it.
Okay, so
next turn. That's right. Oh, what about the diplomatic thing? What about this diplomacy and
hold on.
Left up? Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, okay. So this is the city control screen. The top left side. They're like top left side. They're symbols for the science culture. Right now our science is 4. It's 1 from population. We only have 1 citizen, and 3 from buildings. I'm guessing that's from the city since we haven't built anything yet. Oh no, we have a palace. Never mind.
We do?
Yep, right there.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, science +3.
Cool.
So where do we get the gold from? The gold is from buildings, which is again the palace.
Yes.
The production. 3 from terrain. Oh yeah, we're working these tiles here. I believe 1 where our city is and 1 where our own citizen is.
We can yeah, we can change where we want them to go later.
Okay.
So the culture, this is a really important thing.
It's really only 1 from the building.
Well, we only get 1 from the building,
which is the palace.
But if we get 14 more, which is 14 turns, so
And
we
then
can
take the wood.
Yeah, we get this tile here. So.
Okay, so food. We get 2 from the base, and then -2 because it's eaten by a citizen. So 1 citizen is 2 food, so we have to really keep up and make sure that they're not starving, because then they'll become unhappy and we will die.
Yeah.
So, and then so we have 2 total because there are 2
here.
2 there.
I can't see your finger.
Oh yeah, okay. Return to map.
Oh, you want to see up here? This is stuff. So this is a social.
I have some information.
These are social policies, and social policies. Depending on which one you adopt, you get special bonuses. So if you want tradition, it's best for small empires, and it will generally increase the rate of border expansion. Also grants 3 culture. We should do this one. We should totally do this one.
It's best for civilization. We desire rapid expansion. Not us.
Honor for
fighting. What's armies? Piety increases faith. We might look into that. Enhances benefits of city-state friendship. We haven't discovered one, but we might want to check that out later.
Yeah.
And then there are a couple of these that just really haven't opened up yet. So.
See, they require different eras, like the medieval era, This one is a classical era. It comes really quickly, so we can just wait.
I don't know what era we're in.
Me neither. We're in that BC though.
Okay. So.
We already did that. Wait, remember we already did this.
Happiness level. Hold on. Total happiness level. Happiness is necessary.
We already explained all these things.
Okay, right. Never mind.
Well, what's this though? Oh, this is
trade units.
Oh, these are trade units. Oh.
We do not have any.
We don't have any available yet though, because we haven't discovered any other cities, so we can't make a trade route.
Okay, so unit needs orders. Let's keep exploring with the warrior.
All right.
See, this is the terrain damage I was talking about earlier.
Oh, there's some tundra.
How many do we have? Okay, so tundra. Can we look
plains.
at the tundra
There's
again?
Some plains. Oh yeah, tundra.
That's tundra?
This is tundra.
So tundra, it's just 2 food, and then the cost is 1 food, and then the cost is 2. Let's see. So there looks like there's some ice up there, or no, snow, and that's not very good because defensive bonus is 1/3 less. Why is it that we have all these defensive decreasing bonuses?
Well, it's kind of beneficial if they want to. If we are not.
If we're attacking them.
If we're not going to go out and
there's like a hill.
Yeah, if we're not going to go out and be very militarily strong people with hard power and stuff, I think they'd probably just come to us and they'd be slowed down and we can kill them a lot easier than it would be.
Going back to the hard and soft power. So we've decided against like straightforward hard power, right? So we're on defensive mode. So what about soft power? So when we get to a city state, are we gonna talk to them nicely? Are we going
nicely? We're gonna try
gain influence.
We're going to gain influence. We're gonna slowly bide our time until we destroy them all.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the evil side of Sadie. I never noticed before. Okay.
Oh, but I think it would be a lot smarter to become friends with them, because we don't want to have enemies, because they could have allies as well, and we're not. We probably would die anyway because we're not very good at video games.
Right.
So.
Oh my gosh, I can't even control this mouse. So the last couple things we need to just click on is the happiness.
Happiness
is going to pop up. So happiness, we've explained this kind of, but one of the main reasons that ours will hopefully stay high is that we have the luxury resources crab and wine.
Crab, it gives us 4 happiness, and 4 happiness.
Have one.
We also have wine, 4 happiness. We don't actually have it yet,
but that's expanding.
That's right. As you saw here, it's going to expand in 14 turns. We could just buy it, but we don't have any gold. We have 3 gold, but that's kind of sad. Yeah.
And then next we have the culture symbol, and this is 1 for city.
Oh yeah. What's cattle again? Is it cattle?
Cattle? Oh, we didn't explore this. So like I said, bison, deer, they produce food, and cattle also produces food.
So is it just a bonus resource?
It's a bonus resource.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So
Oh, that's right. The animal trapping, will that give us a view on horses?
Deer.
Deer.
No. Animal husbandry will give us horses and cattle.
Oh, yes, okay.
So the last thing we need to check out in that top little menu is faith, and the reason that's 0 at the moment is because faith, it's built from natural wonders, which are like Old Faithful, Mount Fuji. We haven't discovered those yet, so that's kind of not relevant.
I mean, it's kind of cool. This game is kind of cool because there are a whole bunch of, like Mount Fuji is in Japan, right?
Yeah.
So we're Russia, but we could just like move and then
somewhere.
Fuji could just be right here. So yeah.
So we haven't found any natural wonders because we're so tiny right now. And the other way to get faith is through buildings, but we really haven't gotten that far yet, so that is why that will remain 0 for a little bit. So next turn.
Oh no, hold on. Social parties. Culture overview. Diplomacy.
We really haven't seen anything of diplomacy yet, so there's really
that's right. We can also propose a, what's it called?
Trade route?
Yeah, we can propose it, but we need writing for that, I'm pretty sure.
We need influence, or they need to extend the invitation. So we're just going to play one last turn and see what happens. Oh, there are city-states. There are barbarians. Of course there are barbarians.
Yeah.
Let's see. So our warrior is going to keep moving that way because we need to see. What if we could do that? Because then we can get on the hill. We have the city
ancient ruins. Oh wait, let's go to the next turn because we need to show you what happens when we hit the ancient ruins.
Okay, thank you. Don't show information again.
Ancient ruins are, well, they're just found anywhere. Ancient ruins, you can, when you find them, you get gold, or maybe you can get a free technology
or citizen.
Yes, or if you find a citizen that's stranded there, you can take that citizen.
Oh, and it's opened up the ice and snow. So let me explain this. I think I talked about it earlier.
Oh, snow. Look at somebody's border.
Uh-oh. Oh, that looks like a city-state border.
It is a city-state.
So we are very close to discovering our first city-state, and now we've encountered snow, and snow, like I said earlier, not very good for defense because it's 1/3 less.
Yes.
And that would help if that city-state turns out to be hostile, because then they would, if we had to fight them and we were on Yay Hill, and they were there, there was a likely chance that we would beat them at defense.
Okay, let's discover the ancient ruins, and then we'll go to the city-state, and we'll show you what happens. This is not recording.
It's recording. Okay, better darn be recording. Yes. So we have found advanced weapons.
Spears! Oh, that's cool.
We have what?
We have spears now.
Oh, I see.
We have spears. Oh, we have some shields there.
And now we've discovered the coast and another city-state.
This one's closer. Here, let's go there.
Okay, so what about the coast? I'm just going to read about the coast while Sadie explores.
We have a coast here.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't actually find it, which is my fault. My fault.
Oh, no. That's only because it doesn't say that because we...
Okay, so +1. It's +1 gold when you get to the coast. And it's very good for, obviously, trading overseas, and sometimes it's faster for units to sail instead of march over rough terrain, because the movement cost is only 1 once you build shipping. And we have met Kiev. So they are cultured. They're irrational. Oh dear.
Irrational. They're cultured. They're not allied with anybody. So
Kiev is in Ukraine. Oh, this is relatively accurate. Okay.
So a gift of 30 gold. Oh, that's nice. Now we have 42 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close. Thank you.
Oh, there's some fish over there.
Fish and ice. This is ice.
All right.
The only way to cross ice, unfortunately, is you have to have a submarine or an airplane, and we have neither of those, so that's a little bit of a problem. So we have unlocked quite a few resources. We've got crab and fish. Crab is another luxury resource. Fish is a bonus resource for food.
Oh, they have the silver. Oh.
Here we can trade with silver, so that's wonderful. So which way is our warrior gonna go?
Oh, okay. So this is good.
Oh, we have produced a scout. Never mind.
Our scout is done, so we're going to bring our spearmen back.
And the scout
here, and the scout can explore around.
Choose production.
Let's choose a production. So we can build a monument that increases our culture. A worker, another scout, A warrior, you want to make a warrior?
But the monument, we want that one, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe we should do this so that it speeds up the time.
True, okay.
So we have built a monument because we want that wine to keep happiness up.
6 turns.
So, unit needs orders. I believe that's the scout. Oh, no, it's the warriors.
Let us move back.
Yeah. We just got more wine. Oh, wine, we need calendar, so let's put that on the to-do list.
True. I mean, yes.
So this is the scout. He's just gonna keep wandering that way. And
I think we're done. Are we done?
Yep, that's pretty much it. This is the beginning of Russia. We have been blessed with a whole bunch of different terrains that should not connect with each other, but miraculously have.
We get a little research. I think I like this better than the other one we were going to do. But
so this is a whole bunch of resources. We found the ruins. We've documented the terrain. So I think we're good to go.
Yes.
See you guys later.